Walking Macau Streets. Dear Lord, show me a sign. Give me a map. Oh yeah.
Okay, Macau. We got one that's a little bit interesting. Palangana, Travessa de Palangana. It's a kind of strange name. It's not really easily translatable in Portuguese that I could see, so it must come from another language. I don't know, maybe Malaysian, I'm not really sure. But when I looked at the Chinese characters, the first character is Jade and the last character is Ali. And then there was some translation that I saw that said like pirate, but I don't know if that's correct. Maybe somebody who knows Chinese more than me can tell me. But I kind of got this loose translation of like Jade, pirate, Ali, which is interesting because let me just give you a little background. This is Patane, and this Patane used to be a village and it used to be kind of known for pirates, including one of the most famous pirates in Macau. He was up in this area. This area is just north of where the traditional historic Portuguese community used to be, and then the Chinese settlements were kind of along the ocean, including this area of Patane. And there's also, this is not too far away from another street called Saudade, which is the Portuguese word for longing, and that also goes to the ocean. And then this one is a parallel street with this Palangana Travessa alley lane, and this one is like also goes to the ocean too. So I think the pirate reference would make sense, and then the Jade pirate, I don't know, just so interesting. Anyways, that's a little bit of a background of it. You can see some of the alleys that we're going to be exploring. This is going to be my focus street, but I'm going to explore this Patane a little bit, and then I'll also put it up on the map so you can see that it's along this waterfront. Some of this water is reclaimed land, and this street is actually on that reclaimed land as well, going towards Patane area. Anyways, so that's the part of Macau that we're talking about, and we're going to show you this little cool little area as well. So another slice of Macau for you. Pew. Always cool stuff in this city. This street has a very interesting name. So in Chinese, it's like the Jade Pirate. Jade Pirate. I'll try to explain that a little bit because this whole area, Patane, is known for a very famous pirate, and I'm going to talk about it before we start down our video. I'll give you a little bit of history of him in Patane, and I don't know if this is a reference to him or just but anyways, the translation that I could see on my phone was Jade Pirate, and I'll share that with you as well because that's so interesting. So we're going to walk down Jade Pirate Lane, and this is our Patane library down that way, that really colorful building, and we're going to explore this, and I'll tell you more about the Patane history. Amazing building. So we're going to go down our lane. That's the Patane Library right down that way. And this is kind of a main street that goes down. So this area that we're going down in our target street is named after Jade Pirate. So probably in the introduction I would have explained a little bit about what that means, about the pirate in this area, Patane. But this is what the street looks like. The street that we're on right now is actually on reclaimed land. So, so they must have named it afterwards. But I think this was basically, it used to be, Patane used to be a Chinese area. It's kind of a cool shot. Right outside the Portuguese area. So it would have had pirates, and there was a very famous pirate that I probably talked about in the intro. That particular pirate is written about in books. That's kind of a, so now we're kind of getting into this old Patane. So this stuff right here, the street that we're on right here, this marks where the Chinese historical village used to be, and then this is all the reclaimed land. So this little Jade Pirate Lane that we were on was on reclaimed land, and it goes down to the ocean like 2 blocks from here, 1 block from where we started. But this particular street is this little Patane, and this one marks it because it used to be right on the ocean, Palmera. And what I'm going to do in this particular one is we're going to meander up into these hills a little bit. This is a different street, Alegria. And when you go up in these, it goes up to Camões Park. Camões Park was where the Portuguese poet wrote part of his famous poetry, and there's a bus up there. The park is named after him, and that's all the way up at the top of the hill. And then in these little alleys, you have all kinds of interesting shops and artwork. Let's celebrate some of the artwork. That's a nice one. And so yeah, this Patane used to be outside of the city, the Portuguese city. Camões Park would have been at the side as well. Here's another artist studio. And if you go uphill, we could go up one of these. I think it's one of, this might be the one here, maybe. Yeah, it is. So you can climb and go up and over. Yeah, this is it. So we're gonna do that now. So yeah, you can see where this would be a harbor for pirates, right? Jade pirate. And the other pirate that which could be a reference to the same. But yeah, this goes up to Camões Park. And I'm just gonna come up here so we can get an idea. So I'm just kind of meandering with the pirate theme of Patane. And I could keep on walking up there. There's a beautiful temple. And so yeah, this Patane, along with Koloan and a lot of the islands all around Macau and Hong Kong, would have been home to pirates. There's a temple up that way. And all these little homes dotted up the hills, and you still have that vibe even today. And so there's a temple way up on the top, but we're gonna head down these little alleyways. So yeah, you can see where pirates would have liked this area. And there's a temple right to the left, which I didn't film, but I have filmed lots of other times. And now we're just getting into all these little becos and little alleys. All kinds of cool little stuff everywhere. And so yeah, so this is a little bit of Patane. So we started out at that street right down that way. And so this Palmera would have marked the, so that goes up to the ocean over that way. Palmera marks where it was reclaimed land to where all these, everything to the right would have dotted the hills a little bit. And so the village would have been here, and that one famous pirate and other ones would have been just outside of the area here. Got a marketplace in here. And that was our street that we started at. There's actually a supermarket in here. And I think we went up that alley right up that way. And we got this kind of cool looking building there. And I'm just going to meander a little bit because I'm just going to give you a little bit more of a feel of everything. Kind of old stuff. And you get some pretty creative names in here too. So this one is like the Street of the Pens. Travessa das Plumas. So you can kind of feel there's like a market, Beca do Corral. So this also goes into these little alleys as well. Maybe we'll walk in a little bit again. The Jade Pirate. So let's go right up into the hills. I think we could probably walk in there more. Nice little quaint homes that once would have overlooked the ocean. So yeah, this is all called Patane. And then over here you got a beco called Dragao. I've actually saw some other YouTubers go in here and film before. I filmed it myself a few times as well. So this is all this little Patane area. So you got all kinds of kind of cool stuff everywhere. And the ocean would be straight ahead. There's ships down there and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, our Jade Pirate would have been down that way. And this stretches all along that Comoish Park area. But I want to bring the camera back towards the ocean. I'm just kind of giving you a little taste of stuff. Anyways, of this Patane area. Using the Jade Market. There's the Plumas, so that little pen lane. So it's like the lane where you probably bought like feather pens, ink pens. And the ocean is straight ahead. I'm going to try to film that building over there, which is right there. So this is actually called the Patane Library. And I'm just trying to capture because of its colors. But actually what I'm actually going to be doing is going to the ocean because I want to show you that the ocean is nearby. And this Patane, this area that we're on right now is where reclaimed land would have been. It's kind of cool. So reclaimed land, I think this would have been one of the first reclaimed land streets. This one with all the straight linear traffic. And I'm just going to go across to the ocean over here. So yeah, the Jade Pirate. And then we got what looks like pirate ships, which is kind of a cool way to end the video. What do you say? So another little slice of Macau for you. Some nice balconies as well. The Jade Pirate. It's very cool. Then we'll end our video right here. So I just basically just walked from over there. And I'm going to go up to another vantage point and just kind of show you what it looks like from way up above. So stay tuned for that. So this is kind of Patane area. Got some more kind of cool stuff here too. Amazing. Yeah, kind of fits that Jade Pirate theme, doesn't it? So I just came up from down that way, and Patane would be basically like that area down that way, and these buildings in the forefront would be the on the reclaimed land, and then where those tree line over there is where Kamoish Park and Patane would have been on the other side of these buildings, and that would have been the ocean at one time. And now you have all of this, the new line for the ocean. We're just kind of looking up above now. And we're going to end our video here. So for our Soulbrigada Street, which is one video that I filmed, I'm going to put this also on the end of the other one, which was the Jade Pirate one. This is where the inner harbor used to come in, where the ships came in from the inner harbor. That right there is in the James Bond movie, that ship right there, this little one right there. It's a floating casino that was in James Bond, and now it's just kind of idly here. There's a replica in another part. But nonetheless, so both videos, the Jade Pirate and the Soulbrigada, which I both put up, have this reference to the ocean, and there's the ocean right there for our ending note of this video, of these two videos. So anyways, hope you liked that one. Another slice of Macau.